Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create SendFox contact from new Google Sheets tables row. So I run an online course platform, and whenever a student registers for my course, I manually enter that student details in my Google Sheets tables row. So here in this case, I want whenever I add a new data in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my SendFox account for that student. So here to build this connection, I need to connect these applications using an automation software named as Pably Connect. So here to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create SendFox contact from new Google Sheets tables row. So as I've already mentioned in my introduction that I run an online course platform and I use Google Sheets to keep a track of new signups and inquiries. So each time someone shows interest in my course, I manually add their details to my Google Sheets table. So to streamline my process and ensure no one is missed, I want to set up an integration to automatically create a new contact in my SendFox account whenever a new row is added to my Google Sheets table. For example, if a student registers for a course and I enter her information into Google Sheets tables row, then this integration automatically adds her to my SendFox contact list, and this way I can quickly send her course updates, special offers and newsletters without having to manually transfer data. It helps me stay organized and ensures timely communication with all my potential and current students. So here to build this connection, I need to connect my Google Sheets with my SendFox account, and to build this connection, I'm going to use an automation software named as Pably Connect. So Pably Connect is an amazing automation and integration software, and it connects all your favorite apps and makes them work together seamlessly. You can set it up to do things automatically like updating customer info across platforms or sending notifications when something important happens. It's really easy to use and saves you tons of time that you can spend on more important stuff. Plus, it keeps everything organized and error-free so you can focus on growing your business hassle-free. So this is the homepage of Pably Connect, and you can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pably.com/connect. Here you can see two options that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pably apps window where you can see all the applications of Pably. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pably Connect. This is the dashboard of Pably Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this Create Workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as Create SendFox Contact from New Google Sheets Tables Row. And here I'm going to select my folder as Automations. You can select your folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder in Pably Connect, you have to click on this Learn More link given over here. And by clicking on this, it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder in Pably Connect. Now moving back to my Pably's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this Create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow with the name Create SendFox Contact from New Google Sheets Tables Row. And here you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action, where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards that trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets. So Google Sheets is a free web-based spreadsheet program that allows you to create, edit and share spreadsheets online. It's like having a powerful and flexible digital workbook that you can access from any device with an internet connection. People use Google Sheets because it's super convenient for collaborating with others in real time. Whether you are tracking expenses, creating project plans, analyzing data, or working on a group assignment, Google Sheets make it easy to work together and stay organized. Plus, it integrates seamlessly with other Google apps like Google Drive and Google Forms, making it a go-to tool for personal and professional use. So here in my Google Sheets trigger, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically Pabbly Connect should receive a response. And now here you can see I have received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here, following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL. And here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account, and here you can see the spreadsheet which I've created with the name Lead Management. So now I want to connect this Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, and here in order to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to click on this extensions given over here, and from here I'm going to click on this add-ons. Now under add-ons, I'm going to click on this get add-ons. Now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, I'm going to search for my add-on, that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks. And after that, you have to install this add-on in your Google Sheets. So here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account. So moving back, and now after installing this add-on, you have to follow the same steps. So now once you install this add-on, you have to refresh your window, and that's a necessary step. So now after successfully installing that add-on, you have to click on this extensions again, and then you will be able to see an option for Pabbly Connect Webhooks over here. And from here you have to click on this initial setup. And here in the initial setup, you can see it is asking me for a webhook URL and trigger column. So here for this webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL I have received in my Pabbly's workflow. So here I'm going to enter the webhook URL, and now here it is asking me for a trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here in my Google Sheets, you can see my last data column is column G. So here I'm going to enter my trigger column as column G. And now here after successfully entering both the details, I'm going to click on this submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. That means here we have successfully set up our webhook URL. Now let's go back to our Pabbly's window. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here to receive a webhook response, we need to do a test submission. And to do a test submission, we need to enter a dummy data in our Google Sheets tables row. So for that, let me take you back to my Google Sheets. And now here I'm going to enter a dummy data and do a test submission. But here before entering a dummy data, we have to follow another very important step in order to send the information from our Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. So for that, you have to click on this extensions again, and from here you have to click on this Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and then you have to turn on this send on event. So by doing this, whenever we are going to add a new detail in our Google Sheets, automatically Pabbly Connect is going to receive a response. So here we have successfully turned it on. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have received a tick in front of send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. And now here I'm going to enter a dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as demo, last name as user, city as Bhopal, email as demo@pabblytunes.com. Here I'm going to enter a random phone number. And here for the source, I'm going to select website and status as hot lead. So here I've successfully added a new detail. So now let's go and check our Pabbly's window to check whether we have received a response or not. So here you can see we have successfully received a response over here where we have received the status as hot lead, spreadsheet name, and source as website, scrolling little down. Also we have received the phone number, last name, first name, email, and city. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. And here I'm going to select my action application as SendFox. So SendFox is an email marketing tool that helps you create and send email campaigns without a lot of fuss. It's designed to be straightforward and budget friendly, making it a great choice for individuals and small businesses who want to stay in touch with their audience. People use SendFox because it offers easy-to-use features like customizable templates, automation, and list management, all at a lower cost compared to other email marketing platforms. Whether you are sending out newsletters, promotional emails, or updates, SendFox helps you do it efficiently while keeping things simple and affordable. So here in my SendFox action step, I'm going to select my action event as add contact to a list, so that whenever a new detail is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my SendFox account. And now here to connect my SendFox with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your SendFox account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking me for a token. And here it says enter your personal access token. So now following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my SendFox account. And from here I'm going to click on this top right corner. And from here I'm going to select settings. Now under settings, I'm going to select API. And here under API, you can see we have received the option for personal access tokens. So here I'm going to create a new token by clicking on this create new token button. And here it is asking me to give a name. So here I'm going to give the name as new contact. And now I'm going to click on this create. And here you can see we have received a personal access token. So here I'm going to copy it. I'm going to close it. Moving back to Pabbly's window. And here I'm going to enter the personal access token. So now here after entering this token, I'm going to click on this save. And here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here it is asking me to select the contact list. So here I'm going to select my contact list, which I've already created with the name contacts, so that the new contacts must be created under this contact list. And now here it is asking me to enter the first name, last name, email and some other details. So here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response I've received in my trigger step. Mapping makes a text dynamic so that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the lead's first name. So this is the first name. Here I'm going to map the last name. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the email. Here this address and birthday is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave them blank. But if you want to add any detail, then you can do it as per your need. And now I'm going to map a phone number over here. Again, this website is not a required field, so here I'm going to leave it blank. And now here after entering all the required data, I'm going to click on this save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new contact in our SendFox account. So now let's go and check it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the email as demo@pabblytuts.com. So here let me open this for you. And here you can see the email address, first name, last name and some other details. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation with a real-time example to check whether it is working or not. So here to test our automation, let me take you back to my Google Sheets. So here I'm going to enter another dummy data and do a test submission. So here for the first name, I'm going to enter the name as Smart, last name as User, city as Bhopal, email as smart@pabblytuts.com, a random phone number, source as Facebook and status as cold lead. So here I've successfully added a new detail. So now let's go and check our SendFox account. So here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the email as smart@pabblytuts.com. So I'm going to open it, and here you can see other details such as the first name, last name and a random phone number. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken our trigger as Google Sheets and our action as SendFox, so that whenever a new data is added in my Google Sheets tables row, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my SendFox account. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.